Hello, everybody. My name is Koss, and welcome to the third episode. Yeah, Heatwave's gone, so I'm back to recording. My plans for this episode is to do some questing. There's a custom quest we have in Molior RS called the Acheron Rock. So I'm going to sort of be talking through it while I do it, and just generally, I guess, give updates on sort of what I've been doing in the meantime since the last episode. So, Acheron Rock, where is my journal? Let's start off there. So, the Acheron Rock, the truth about rune essence has been revealed, and I must aid the Tower Wizards. So, Rune Mysteries quest I've completed, and I've got 28 rune crafting. So, I'm going to start heading over to the Wizard's Tower, which is just, I guess, southwest of Lumbridge. So, as I've been progressing, sort of AFKing, sort of that floating lantern, as I've been sort of progressing through gameplay, um, just general skills really, mining and smithing. I've got to the rune tier, as I mentioned in the skilling episode last time. Rune, like rune armor and mining rune, are level 50 tier. So to smith a rune plate body, you need level 60 smithing. So um, I should go here because it's a bit bright, so I can sort of show off my character and what I've got. So I am level 8. I'm a rogue. I'll go into more of that when I do combat. So I'm level 8, which is sort of adamant tier at the moment. Devil's Knights 2 is different in levels in that, RuneScape has level 126. Devil's Knights 2 level cap is 30, so we've condensed a lot of the levels down. So level 8 is like tier adamant, level 10 is tier rune, I think level 16 is like tier dragon, level 20 is barrows, and level 25 is like god wars, so like Bandos chest plates, God swords. Level 30 was like next gear, so like Torva, Pernix, and Vertis. So in adamant gear at the moment, as I said, level 8. So adamant daggers, adamant full helmet, just to give that sort of defense and extra HP. Amulet of power. But don't think I'm wearing gloves and leather boots. And this is just a studded leather body. So not a bit, not strong gear at the moment. I do have an adamant chain body, but because I'm a rogue, if you don't know D&D, there's a whole sort of criteria of wearing armors and weapons and things like that. But because I am a rogue, I can't wear an adamant. I can't wear sort of chain bodies. So when I next get a level up, I want to go into like level 1 fighter. So that fighters unlock all the armors, all the shields, most weapons. So yeah. So what I just want to explain quickly as I sort of progress through this gameplay series is there will be transitions where I go between areas, but I'm essentially going to cut these out, not to sort of like misrepresent the project. It typically takes about 5 to 10 seconds to load between each area. But the reason I want to sort of cut them out is it just gives me a little bit of a breather. It makes the gameplay a bit more smoother as you sort of see me running through places and all that. It's some of the larger areas may take like 20 seconds, so I don't want to sort of like fill the void of talking for 20 seconds while you're looking at a loading screen. So, like I said, I don't want to sort of misrepresent, but I'm simply cutting them out to keep it easy. I can grab a drink or something. I can breathe and cough if I need to. So, yeah. So here I am with a wizard's tower. Who do I have here? Cedrador. So I think this is where we start the quest. I haven't done this quest for a good long in a while. Hi Cedrador, how are things? Not so good. What's wrong? I believe I can trust you enough. We can do with extra help as it is. Count me in, whatever. I'm so eager as an adventurer. So, are you familiar with the Fremennik? Can't say I've heard of them. They're a barbaric cultured group that reside in the far north of Kandarin. One of their seers found a rock, the same rock that you've mined. Where exactly is that place? It must be somewhere north due to the snow. I'll come on to that in a bit, but the Fremeniks were the first ones to use the power of runes. Funnily enough, they rejected the power and had decided to go hostile towards those who do. What do you mean? They believe the power should only be used for gods and anyone who casts magic should be stopped. And how does that involve us? Going back to what you just said, we may have found the location of the original rune rock. Original? Yes, the findings of the original rune rock led us to the other rocks. So what's special about the original rune rock? It seems to produce a more quality essence, which we've given the name of pure essence. With it, we were able to cast stronger spells. It's not complicated just yet. So what's the issue? When we found the rock, a chunk of it was missing. We decided to stay and produce the pure essence, but our settlement was attacked by the Fremenik. And now it's a battle between wizards and barbarians all over the damn rock. So how can I help? Well, that's where we're going to discuss. Okay. So who we got here? Mizgog, Cedrador, Aubrey. He hasn't got his runecrafting cape on. Wonder if I forgot to add that in. Right. Thank you for coming, Aubrey, on such short notice. I know coming down from Varrock isn't the fastest route. No problem, especially given the certain circumstances. I filled Koss in on the current details, but we're here to find a way to solve our current problem. What's the situation exactly? The Pure Essence Rock is located in a cave on what appears to be an island. Quite the large island, I may add. The cave is located near the southern shore. What makes you think that? Basic geography. That's teaching me. The Fremenik ships are located on the shore, so therefore the island must be north of Relica. That is the Fremnik's mainland. It's called Relica, but moving on, our wizards are trapped inside the cave with no way of getting out. Can they not teleport? If I thought about that in this quest, we send in the oh god, thingamy what? No Treeborn. I could summon a large army of imps. You can control them first time. Yeah, you are a shopkeeper. I don't know. If you're surely you gotta be more. If you're a master of runecrafting, you're more than just a shopkeeper. So, instead of trying to go out the exit, why not find a way around? How exactly would we do that? You can teleport to the pure essence rock, correct? Well, I don't know how you do it, but surely you could just something to teleport to another location close by. That might just work. Going through the abyss. Sorry, I skipped that. The abyss is what's used in teleportation. You teleport to the abyss, then directed to the location that you were after. It happens instantly. You don't even recognize that you were in the abyss for a split second. So how do we actually go to the abyss? You will have to visit our old friend. Why me? An ex-wizard of the tower, Cyril, should be a capital C, since Amrokin studied evil magic. Fortunately, he found a way to teleport to the abyss itself, but won't give us the information on how to. He doesn't know you, so I'm sure he'll talk with you. No doubt for a favour. Well, a price like that, it must be a difficult favour. But we have you, Koss. We'll leave it in your capable hands. Right. So, yeah, I know where he is. I know where he is. Right. So essentially, if you haven't fallen asleep during that cutscene, I'll teleport to Varrock, Lumbridge quickly. Right. So we sort of explain what just happened, and I guess this is a bit of a developer's commentary because I've essentially made all the quests and now I'm doing all the quests, and I can sort of give information on why we've done certain things, but long story short, in RuneScape, you mine Rune Essence at the Rune Essence mine. Yeah, if you go to Aubrey or Cedrador, etc., you do it after Rune Mysteries. But we wanted to sort of because our timeline's different. We're based in the Fifth Age, year 23, so the Fremenik invasion of the mainlands hasn't happened. So we didn't want it just to be, oh, you get like 30 mining, you can now go to the same place you've been going for rune essence and just mine a pure version of it. We sort of created this quest to just build lore around like pure essence and the importance on it. So we were building up this storyline of like the Fremennik invasion, and I think after at the end of the quest, you actually see them sort of preparing for the invasion. So to explain what sort of was said during that conversation is that the tower wizard, so Cedrador, who's the head of the wizard's tower, has found this sort of pure essence rock on this island north of Relica, and they have wizards there. You know, they're trying to get this pure essence, trying to mine it, but the Fremenniks are sort of found out and sort of now attacking them. So we can't obviously just row a boat directly there. We have to find some way of getting around, you know, being wizards. And with it being north of Relica and like freezing cold temperatures, you know, we can't, yeah, just row a boat right next to Relica and like, you know, their entire essentially stronghold. So we've come to this, I don't know what it's called. I think it's like the Zamrock Chapel or Chaos Altar, but in Varrock. It's like in the corner of Varrock and you know, we have the Zamrock altar, but we have a Zamrock wizard here. I'm looking to get in the Abyss. Are you able to help me? The Abyss? Who told you about that? No doubt those pesky wizards at the tower. Never mind, I'll teleport you there, no worries. Really? Just like that? I was told you'd be a hefty price. Ah, so you are working for those wizards. Oh, he doesn't care. And yes, he wants a favour. I recently trekked to the Zamrock Temple in the north. Yeah, I can't talk. I have recently trekked to the Zamrock Temple in the northwest side of the Forbidden Wilderness. While there, I accidentally left behind my satchel. Why not just go back and get it yourself? I'm currently in a can't be bothered mood. I may be a Zamorakian, but the wilderness gives me the creeps. Well, it can't be that important, but if it'll get me into the abyss, so I'll do it. Okay, so doing a bit of an errand boy. Oh, don't get me wrong, the satchel contains something very important. In fact, if you don't bring it to me within 10 minutes, you'll instantly die on the spot. That's wonderful. The wizard begins to chant. Oh, God. What's that? Zisk Seskusk. Hold on a minute. Zamrock Temple, northwest of the wilderness, satchel. If you make it back in time, I'll remove the curse, okay? 10 seconds have gone already. So see what our journal says. Sarah has agreed to teleport me to the Abyss as long as I retrieve his satchel from a Zamorak temple in the far northwest of the wilderness. He has placed a curse on me that if I don't retrieve it in that time, I'll randomly explode and die. Fortunately, being in Varrock, I'm sort of close to um, the border as is, so I might go towards Edgel first, so because I don't want to go up that way, because it means I just have to run all the way along. And yeah, the wilderness is a bit dangerous, so I'm only level 8. Um, oh, what? Oh no, I might not do it yet. One thing, so I've talked about the quest, and I'm just going to talk about sort of the progress I've been making, sort of off camera. So yeah, level 8 combat. That's bit from mostly from quests. I did the waterfall quest. I will probably show a montage of sort of like all the quests I've been sort of doing as I'm heading up there. But yeah, mining and smithing. So I like to get sort of a foothold into gear, so I can now sort of mine my own rune, smith my own rune. Not fully yet. I think I need like 53, 55 smithing for like the rune full helm. Um, Fishing and cooking, self-explanatory. I've got like 49 cooked lobsters, so that should be enough to get me going through the quest. Woodcutting, I don't mind woodcutting. I got 75 only because I want to access magic logs. So my ideal gameplay is like dual daggers because I'm a rogue and like sneaking and all that. But I want to sort of rock a crossbow as well. So with a crossbow, I would then be able to fletch the what was it, the magic stock. Then obviously smith the runite limbs to get a rune, my own rune crossbow. But also fire making. I was testing with UI, and essentially fire making is a bit odd in that I think I might explain it in episode 2, but yeah, you get HP boosts for lighting fires and making bonfires. So fire making does have some benefit to combat. So I'm 178 health at the moment. Willow Logs gives me a boost of 150 HP for 30 minutes. So it's nearly doubling my health, which means, I can take more hits before healing and things like that. And I think I'm going the right way. It's there's a lot of trees in the wilderness because obviously we're not an open world game in that areas are defined by boxes. So we created these like borders of trees and tall grass just so players know where they're sort of like running. Because obviously you can't just like run in one direction. Like I can't just run straight up now. I have to go towards these area transitions, which I think is over here. Yeah, over that hill. But yeah. But yeah, what's that called again? Dark Warriors Fortress. That has its own quest as well. Right, it's getting a bit darker now, but I think I'm nearly there. Start heading towards the snowy area, and again, this is I feel like I'm going to be saying this too often, so apologies if I'm repeating myself in things I've said before. But when we sort of designed the wilderness, we made half of it sort of like more snowy, just to get rid of like the black and the dark and sort of like I guess like a bit like a post-nuclear like Fallout environment of it like snowing and things like that. Um, yeah, and then I think in RuneScape 3 in like 2024, they actually sort of obviously not saying they copied us, but they did the same. It's that sort of same mentality where they made the top half of the wilderness all in snow. What is that? Ashes. Oh, someone's been here because that door's open. And this is PvP. There we go, satchel. You pick up the satchel. There's just tea leaves and cups in here. Right. So, you're probably asking, why am I doing this quest? And that is because, similar to RuneScape, pure essence is used to craft better runes. Um, I'm level 53 rune crafting, and to get lore runes, I do need pure essence. Um, we sort of multiplied our rune cost because rune crafting it's well known it is not a fan favorite in RuneScape. It's very grindy, very slow. So we have a more casual approach to rune crafting where you can sort of, as long as you have the essence, you can sort of train rune crafting AFKable. You click on an altar, it takes your essence. Because items stack as well, I'm carrying 665 coal. So rune essence stacks as well. So it's a very more laid back way of training rune crafting. So you're not running between two areas there and back. But because it's more relaxed, we like multiply the rune cost by 10. So to teleport to Varrock, it takes 10 lore runes in 30 years. So I've only got I've only got 20 lore runes at the moment, but I don't want to run all the way back. So I'm just going to teleport to Varrock. That is a much better way of getting back instead of running all the way back, or home teleporting back to Lumbridge. But yeah, and I think it's been more than 10 minutes anyway. So run around here. So yeah, it's one of the things I fell into a trap last time is I was trying to do a lot of questing and get into like Kandarin and like Kaffabi and Yenil, and without teleports, it takes so long. So once I sort of mine a whole bunch of pure essence and craft some lore runes, I then have that sort of freedom to sort of teleport around as I can as much as I want. Right, tut 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 here. Ah, excellent. I miss a good old cuppa. The curse lifted. Yeah, it has been more than 10 minutes. It's been more than 10 minutes if you haven't realised. Wait, then why haven't I exploded or something? Because it was a joke. You smell lifty, so I tried to get you out of here. Oh, charming. Now you're all sweaty and smell even worse because I ran to a wilderness and, well, I teleported back, but you know, well, you shouldn't have. So, what was it you wanted, anyways? To enter the abyss. Ah, yes, I highly recommend not going there. You can get lost easily. So, you ready to go? No, not yet. Not just yet. Just as long as I have your word. I may be evil, but I'm not a liar. You have my word. Now go, run back to your little buddies at the tower. I don't know. Is lying a natural trait of sort of being evil? So, I'm gonna head back to Lumbridge. Might be quicker if I go south, actually. Because someone's leaving all the doors open. Let's close all the doors. There you go. Living in a barn. Oh, and that one. Someone's. That's what I love about sort of not resetting the server. We normally restart the server like every couple of days just to I guess help improve performance, give it a refresh in a way. Reset anything that may have gone wrong, etc. But yeah, when the server hasn't been reset, it's always nice to see you see people who have been around opening doors. There's like loot on the floor. Um, I went to the wilderness earlier to buy some lore runes from a mage arena, and I found a I found a gravestone by giant bats. So it's just I find it hilarious, just like finding like traces of people around. We don't get many players on, so it's always fun to see like these little things come appearing then, especially gravestones. That's just hilarious. I was saying we need some form of like wall of shame, where it's just a collection of people's gravestones here and there. So I think now I just go back to Cedrador. Um, right. Yeah, back down and back around. Right, talk to you. How's getting into the abyss? Cyril has given me his word on teleporting to the abyss. Well, I don't exactly believe that, but we must push on. So now that I have access to the abyss, what exactly will I do there? I have only been there once. Cyril should be teleporting you to the abyssal ring. Abyssal ring. Yes, a ring in the abyss that is connected to all the altars in the world, as far as I'm aware. Can you explain? Yes. Well, say you wanted to get to the lore altar, which I do, but didn't want to travel all the way to Entrana. You could enter the abyss and take the shortcut. That sounds handy. Yes, but enough sidetracking. You can access the pure essence rock through the abyss, but to teleport just above it, i.e. outside the cave, you would need to create a new path, just above the original entrance. What? Just make a hole above the entrance? Yes, I know it sounds stupid, but it's the best we've come up with during your visit to Cyril. But how would that even work? The abyssal ring is literally a ring. It has doorways that connects two altars all around the ring. We dug out an entrance for the pure essence rock. The theory is, and mind you, this is an ongoing theory, the distance between the doorways are enough to calculate the distance between the real world. So if I just enter above the normal entrance, it would take me above the destination. Correct. Well, what if I teleport way up in the sky or teleport inside a rock or tree? That won't happen. You can only teleport to a safe, valid location. The abyss would spit you back out if you tried to manipulate it by entering an invalid area, but honestly, this hasn't been fully tested. Okay, so we're essentially a guinea pig then. Well, if you try to create a new entrance above or to the side of any of the altars, it's invalid simply because they're inaccessible. The pure essence rock is in a cave. Above the cave isn't that high. Whereas the earth altar, people have tried for ages to try and teleport above its location. Do many people access the abyss? A few people now and then. Cyril is the only one we know, and our wizards went to the abyss a lot while Cyril was one of us. But onto your mission. When you get to the abyssal ring, find the pure essence rock by peeking through the doorways and making a hole above the correct one. This sounds funky. I must have been high when I made this quest. Right. Where am I? Nah, okay, I think I just got to go back. I will use up my last 10 lore runes. Let's head back there. Go down here. I don't think I've finished talking about my own skills. Thieving, yes, thieving is good because we've made it more of a money maker, low level. But I've sort of, again, I think I explained about the last episode. But I was thinking maybe I go for like 99 thieving because it is a very fast skill, just to get the skill cape. But also, if I start pickpocketing like the Tazar shopkeepers, I might be able to buy my own like obsidian cape, for example, things like that. Oh, it's you. Came back with your wizzy buddies. Just teleport me to the abyss. Are you ready for what lies there? Yes. Oh god, that's dark. Right, what I'm gonna do now is light my fire so I can get the HP buff. Right, that's one. I gotta put 5 logs on the bonfire to get the HP boost. 2, 3, 4, that'll be 5. Oh, level up as well. I think level 45 is maple. Yeah, and I've got 1,000 U logs from woodcutting to 75, so that's nice. Right, so I've talked about this bar at the bottom, so if I just click the hyphen, I can just like eat a few food. It saves me like trying to find my lobsters in my inventory and things like that. There we go. Right, what am I doing finding the rock? Right. Okay. That is empty. I could barely see. That's blue. That is red. That's white. White? Pure? Maybe. I can't see anything outside of it though. There's another white one. Oh, what's that? Climb up. I believe this is the entrance to the pure essence rock. I best climb up here. Alright, climb up. Create hole. You touch what appears to be a wall. While it physically looks like stone, it's actually soft and sticky. Ugh. Pierce a hole. You pull apart the wall, creating a hole. You feel a cold breeze brush against your face. I best get going before it closes or something. Okie coke. So now what? Do I gotta go all the way back? Ah, I gotta head all the way back to Cedrador. Back up here. I think over there is where what are they called? That camp velocity is, because I'll eventually need dragon daggers. But yeah. Yeah, skills wise, fletching, yes, I got it up to level 15. You need level 15 to do Scheme of Schematics, which is another custom quest which just lets you smith pickaxes. So I made my own like rune pickaxe instead of trying to find a shop. Prayer, yeah, prayers. I didn't. I collected a lot of big bones while I was killing trolls for the defenders. I've only got steel defender at the moment, but how it works is attack bonus. So my current attack bonus is 11 and 6, which means I make 2 attacks every 6 seconds, and that is the accuracy of the attack. So the first attack I do is 11 accuracy, and the second attack is 6 accuracy. But I am also using 2 weapons, so I'm doing extra damage. Whereas if I take off my half-hand dagger, my accuracy goes up slightly. But a steel defender, essentially, it boosts my accuracy. I mean, it's only steel, so it's not a massive boost. It improves it very slightly, but also gives me a damage bonus. And I think also, yeah, it gives me like a little HP boost, but also some immunity to slash. But yeah, I was killing the trolls, and they drop. Warriors Guild is a bit slightly different, where it's a bit of like trolls are attacking Burthorpe, and you kill them, and they have a chance to drop defenders, um, things like that. So, but they drop big bones. So, what big bones I collected, I used to get my prayer up, and I've got protect from magic, but Just not enough for protect from melee, unfortunately. So right, and I imagine after I talk to Cetrador, he's going to tell me to go all the way back to Varrock. So I think a lot of these early quests I made is a lot of back and forth. Um, so I might actually go back and just tweak this a bit and say, you know, do you want a free teleport back to Varrock or something? So, yes, save. Wizards have gone out to gear up. I will teleport to the cave and support from the inside the cave just in case things go south. And literally what I just said. I feel we could have just met in Varrock instead of me running all the way back here just to go back. You're quite right, Koss. I apologise. You have been an incredible help so far, so we should have tried and reduce your travelling as much as possible. Holy God, am I like... I just... Did I think of that when I last... You're going to see a loading screen now because I just need to talk about this, but I must have had that exact same thought last time I did this quest, then added it in. My God. I was thinking I'd had to patch it in after I'd just done this quest, but yeah. Wow. Sorry, that's just yeah, just shocked me a bit. My past self. Thank you, past self, for adding that in. Just yeah, exact same wavelength as myself. Sounds stupid, I know, but right. Back to Cyril. I think yeah, my HP boost should last enough. I do have like incredible reflexes and ultimate strength, so I'm gonna rely on them. Did you take in any consideration when asking your wizard buddies to just bring mud in from the outside all over my temple? About four wizards and that rude Cedrador just teleported. How's he get here? I was just talking to him. Has he like just teleported straight here? Where am I? Oh God, it's so dark here. I think it was all the way around here, wasn't it? Red, white, yes, two whites. Oh, there we go. See a white orb. Oh, and Tower Wizards. Right, is Cetrador here then? No. We should be quick and swift. Okay, do I just climb up then? Ready to enter. Yes. Ooh, where are we? Acheron. Oh god. Looking up my legs. Right. Oh god, look at that moon. Beautiful. I suppose I'll go up here. Tower Wizard. Oh, there's a camp. There's the Berserker Fremenic. Ah, Koss, this is bad. What's wrong? It looks like I arrived on the correct spot, but the others and yourself appear to have been scattered around. You have to find them before things get any worse. Get worse? What do you mean? Listen. Oh, Cedrador, turn back now before it's too late. Berserker. Late? I see some scrawny milk drinkers stuck in a cave. Your forbidden magic won't last long. I'll say this again. Leave now while you can. So Cedrador's in the cave. We've got you backed into a corner, old man. That rock is not for you to use. We may be cornered, but you still can't penetrate through. A change of plan, old man. We're going to cave you in with the rock. No one will have it. This is bad. Listen, Koss, I'll stay here. I have a good advantage. The other wizards must be around here somewhere. I heard noises coming from the east. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Coke. Oh, there's a blood patch over there. That don't look good. Yeah, that looks like a dead wizard. The corpse appears to be one of the wizards. As you inspect the body closer, it looks bruised. He must have ended up high. He must have ended up high up to have died from a fall like this. Reach down and take what supplies the wizard had from his backpack. I'm sorry you didn't make it, but I must find the others. I'm just looting a tuna. Christ, some squished tuna. Right, carry on. Some fire. Oh, another dead wizard. Bloody hell. He's got a spear through his head. What is that? Oh, it's a corpse. Did he burn something? Yeah, no shit, he's clearly deceased. The wizard is clearly deceased, but further is over some charred bones. Oh, he must have fought a Fremenic. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but luckily he took out one of their. Move those barrels over to the cave. I'll keep an eye on this old man. Blasted, I need to attack now. Hopefully, Cedridoran the First Wizard will support me. Right, combat time. I got tuna. I mean, lobsters are a bit better. Christ, okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me show you what a rogue can do. I'm going to stealth. Let's put these on. Who do I take out first? 38. I think I'm going to take out. There we go. Oh god, he's hitting hard. Oh, I'm hitting back. Okay, he hasn't seen me, so that's fine. Let me put on steel skin as well. Oh god, I'm bloody destroyed. Okay, this is a lot easier than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot tougher. I'm going to eat a lobster quick just in case. These prayers do help a lot. Okay, he spawned in as well. Okay, you could just die again. It's your fault for spawning in so fast. Talk to Cedridor. Excellent work, Koss. We're safe for now. For now, they'll come back. This is a powerful rock after all. Come inside. It's about time you saw it. Okay, enter the cave. Let me deactivate my prayers. Oh, I think we have already. Just in case. There we go. Right, I'm going to eat up as well. Tower wizard, tower wizard. Okay, so this is inside the cave, the Acheron. Thank you, Koss, for your help. This is a pure rune essence rock. Looks neat, but its power is something not to be taken for granted. The wizards will fortify the area. I will head back to the tower and prepare for any further actions from the Fremenics. As well as that, I will adjust the abyssal ring. I will be sure to convince Cyril to allow you to access permanently. So yeah, that is also a mini quest in I think it's both RuneScapes. I think it's called Enter the Abyss, where you sort of I think in RuneScape you talk to the Zamrock wizard. He asks you to scan like 4 or 5 rune essence mines when you go back to him with the orb, and he lets you in. So this is our twist on sort of combining a custom quest with that mini quest in RuneScape. I'll take us back to Wizard's Tower. I can't stand this cold any longer. Talk to me once again when we're there, okay? Okay, so he's teleporting me back. Pier, what news of the North? It appears the wizards have victory over us. They will have this victory for now. Yes, quite more and more kin join our campaign each day. Each growing day, the magic users will face the wrath of the Fremenics. I'm gonna leave. My God, it's bright. It's like the portal there. Right, Cedridor. Near death. There you go, Koss. We're all very grateful about what you've done for us. We've lost some good wizards today. Their deaths haven't gone to waste. But tell me, Koss, what exactly happened? 3 of us weren't teleported above the cave, but the other wizard did. It appears that cheating the Abyss has cheated us back. What do you mean? Well, originally the Abyss would spit you back out if you tried to teleport to an invalid location. With Samuel, the one you spoke to, who was first to arrive, because he was at the location, you and 3 others could not teleport through. Hold on, I only found 2 wizards. Where was the third? Oh yeah, there was a 4th one. Then I fear that he may have teleported further than the rest. Oh yeah, I'm not cold. I'm not gonna say there's nothing we could do. Yeah, we must find him. I'll send the wizards that stayed in the cave to try and find him. For now, you've done more than enough. I'm glad to have helped. As a reward, Sarah will teleport you to the Abyssal Ring whenever you want. Inside the Abyssal Ring, you will find entrances to other altars around the world. It's an easier way to craft to runecraft, especially with the areas that are hard to reach. So yeah, that's why I sort of want to access. Obviously, I need pure essence anyway, but it means I don't have to sort of like bank all my weapons and armor to get onto Entrana. I can just go straight there now. There we go. Oh, nice. A level up as well. What did that give me? Oh, 5,000 combat XP. I didn't realize that gave me combat XP. 54 runecrafting as well. 12,500 runecrafting XP, 2 quest points, a way to reducing magic bag for storing items, ability to mine corrupt essence, which can be transformed into noted essence. So I think that's just if I want a quicker way of getting essence. So this is, if people recognize it, it's the looting bag from Runescape, but essentially it's sort of like another storage facility if you want to like store things that may weigh you down, like food, armor, and weapons. Like burnt meat. I don't want onions, just random junk really. So, oh no, I'll keep the feathers actually. Apple pies, bread. I know I need bread and beers for like quests, so I've just put them in there like bread dough, clay, and all that. Pebble, Book of Backstorian. Yeah, I'll put them. There we go. So, oh, I'll level up as well. Show you sort of leveling up. Oh, I could be the fighter now. Nice. So I'm gonna choose the fighter just because it unlocks a massive amount of perks. So yeah, I can wear heavy armor, medium armor. I can now wear shields. Marital weapons, just more type of weapons, and tower shields. So I want to focus in daggers. So that's what I want to sort of. Feats are like perks. So not everyone is like 100%. You know in RuneScape where like if you have two people level 60 and they're 60 attack, strength, defense, they're essentially identical. Whereas in Neverwinter Nights 2, you can choose feats. Sort of, you can focus on accuracy, you can focus on damage, you can focus on defense, things like that. You can focus on weapons. So, for example, I'm a rogue. I want to use daggers. Uh, Me focusing daggers means when I use a dagger, I'm more accurate than it than say like the next player who may have focused in two-handers or battle axes. So things like that. Oh, and I can choose another one. So, for example, improved two-weapon fighting. So this just sort of reduces the penalty of me using dual weapons. So I'm going to go with that. So, not everyone may use dual weapons. Some person may go with a shield. So not everyone is the same in sort of Molior RS. So that is the bonus. So now I'm level 9, but I'm a level 8 rogue and a level 1 fighter. But yeah, I am level 9 in total. So now I can wear my adamant chain body. So I'm a bit more tanky. I'm a bit more sort of tanky in the sense if I want to do Slayer tasks, and I'm getting meleeed, I can sort of now rock, armor and shields to take less damage. Right. So before I finish this video, I think I've done the quest. I've got a reward. I may now actually sort of go to it and sort of get it. So this will be the last time I'm running around to Lumbridge and Varrock and places. So um, once I've mined my pure essence, I'll be able to get a much nicer stack of lore runes. As you can see, I was doing air, water, earth, and fire just to get up to like level 50. Well, 50 like one or whatever it was, rune crafting. So yeah, I'm gonna mine some pure essence. Go to I can't remember. Yeah, so I go through the abyss to get to the rune essence, the pure rune essence rock, but then I go then back to the abyss and go through the lore altar sort of portal doorway. I don't know what you'd call it really. altar entrance. So saves me going, like I said, saves me going for Intrana. Right, down here. Pull up my, have I got a pickaxe? There we go. Put my rune pickaxe on. This does very feel much like Deja Vu, the amount of times I've run through here, but I suppose if you're training rune crafting, you're going to be here a lot. Right. Yes, teleport me to the Abyssal Ring, please. Where am I? The Acheron Rock. So yeah, there's now sort of like, I can actually access, I couldn't before, so the lore altar's there. Can I climb up again? And sort of see? I have no reason to go back up there. Yeah, okay, I can't. What do we have here? There's two people. Glurb in bones. I think everyone loves rune crafting because it's so easy. My God, he's got a skill cape on. Hopefully, I do have an update. It's a bit liney at the moment, but hopefully, I do have an update for skill capes to make them more smoothed out and clean. Now, I am a bit annoyed. They're just standing there because there is an animation which I'll show you. That's what it's supposed to look like, but there's a funky thing where if you sort of run up to it, if I show you a second, if you run up to it, it can glitch out the animation at times. So yeah, you just sort of stand there, but that's why we introduced the RuneScape Classic like skill icon of mining. So what am I gonna do? I got 10. I'm gonna get about. I'll get 30. Yeah, I'll just get 30 just to show you sort of like Intrana, the lore altar, and then I'll end it there, and then I'll just come back here and sort of start mining pure essence and just get like a massive stack of lore runes really. Then from there I can start, do slayer tasks. If I gotta go to the other side of the world, I can just quickly just teleport to places. I'll show you the teleports actually. So what am I? So rune crafting skill is sort of the magic skill is merged with a rune crafting skill. So to teleport to Varrock, you need in RuneScape you need level 25 magic, but because sort of combat skills are your actual class and sort of like your combat level, they don't really exist. They just exist through sort of like your level. So as I was saying earlier, Adamant is level 8. That is just level 8 overall. You don't have to be a level 8 fighter. You could be a level 10, you could be a level 8 wizard, you could be a level 8 ranger, level 8 rogue, just to wear Adamant. Oh, dragon is level 16 and 14 and obsidian's 16. But yeah, you can see, we've got quite a few bits. We've even got, corrupted Calphite defenders and all that. But yeah, rune crafting is sort of the spells of magic have migrated to rune crafting. So you need 25 rune crafting to teleport to Varrock. I'm 54, so I need to do Plague City quest for teleporting to Ardoing. 58 would be the next one, which is a Watchtower quest, which gets me a quicker access to Ynil. Trollheim would obviously be a major one if I want to do God Wars. Well, I'll eventually do God Wars, but also not yet in game. But yeah, it's sort of like enchanting as well. So whenever I need like an Amulet of Fury, I would need level 80 to enchant Onyx. Right, back at the Abyssal Ring. Don't want to go through there. It was over here, wasn't it? Lore Altar. So, as I was talking about earlier, I'll show you what I meant by how AFKable rune crafting is. Yeah, I'm going to leave that loading screen because it's just very short. But yeah, I mean, basic. This is the Lore Altar. If I go through there, take me back to Intrana. But because I have 30 pure essence, I simply just click on it. Takes 10, gives me 10 runes. And it does it over time, as you can see. I'm not clicking anything. And there we go. That is essentially. There we go. It plays the animation still anyway, but yeah. You need essence to craft runes. So yeah, you could have like a stack of like 10k pure essence. You just click it once, and I think it's like every 4 seconds it crafts 10. So that is how AFKable rune crafting is in our project. We didn't want it to be like Runescape where back and forth, very low XP. So I was getting 1000 rune crafting XP for 10 lore runes. So there's a nice scale to it as well. Who knows? Next episode, I'll probably be rocking a rune crafting skill cape. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. That is essentially covering a full gameplay of a quest. These are sort of the other quests I've been doing over time. Sheep shearer. I don't want to record sheep shearer. Earnest for chicken as well. Prince Ali rescue. So a lot of the lower level free to play quests I'll probably be doing. Another custom one is a dormant curse. The Herald's Dragon Slayer I'll probably record because it's just so iconic. The Cult of Scorbia is custom as well, but yeah, we've got a lot. The Feud, if I want to do thieving, I know the Feud gives a big chunk of thieving XP, but like Troll Stronghold and Death Plateau, they give a big amount of combat XP. These are sort of custom quests related to Karamanjar, so but they need access to Crandor, which is from Dragon Slayer. So I'll probably do them as well. The Mauritania storyline. I know Old School RuneScape. I think it's today they're releasing the Marikyu storyline in Old School RuneScape. I'm a massive fan of that storyline. I guess mostly from RuneScape 3, but it would be nice to see how it sort of plays out in Old School RuneScape with the finale. I liked their sort of twist on Taste of Hope and Sins of the Father as well. So yeah, but yeah, there's so many quests like. I might just do other random ones like fishing contest, monk's friend, tribal totem, clock tower, things like that. Yeah, it's just a lot. Legends quest, that's gonna have to be one I gotta record. So, I could do behind enemy lines now, which is the Acheron Rock. So I might do that. Who knows? But yeah, enough yapping. Um, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It won't be so much of a longer wait for the next episode. Who knows? I might just do like a Slayer task or something. Just kill mobs, do some combat and all that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.